Hello, everyone. It's Tuesday. It is January 14th. Is it the 14th? Let me see. Yeah, the 14th. I can't believe it. 2 weeks into January already. It's crazy. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. And wow, something just like I'm all by myself and the big noise behind me. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I apologize for the lighting. I look kind of funny. It's really cloudy here and it's been tough to find some good lighting. So, anyway, moving on. I wanted to pop in here and talk about a couple things. But before I do, I really want to thank everybody who reached out to me after the video that I did on Friday, when I learned that a bunch of people who I really liked were talking bad about me behind my back. And thank you to everybody who reached out. That was really, really sweet. And I hope that you got something out of that video so that you really don't care what other people think about you, because it's none of your business. Anyway, today I want to talk about listening to your intuition versus listening to everyone else. So let me ask the question. How often do you get a feeling inside of you, or you get a thought that isn't just a random thought, but just something that just gnaws at you? It may be quiet initially, and then over time it gets really, really loud and you can't ignore it. But if you bring it up to everybody else is like, oh no, you can't do that thing. That would be terrible. Do you have any idea how much it would disrupt the status quo? It would affect everybody around you. It would be a really, really bad thing. Even though deep inside you kind of know that this is your path. Who are you willing to listen to? I want to give you some examples over the course of my life of times where I've had this really strong inclination and desire to do something and really wanted to listen to my intuition. But everybody else around me was very much against what I wanted to do. I wrote a list so I couldn't forget. So, one, I really wanted to do an Ironman. And my family, some of my friends, I had some of my coworkers at the gym I worked at the time were like, oh, Susan, you can't do an Ironman. You're going to hurt yourself. You're too heavy to do an Ironman. You don't fit the typical endurance athlete. But I really wanted to do it. I did it anyway. Number two, don't get a divorce. Do whatever you can to work it out. It would be best for the children. Don't get a divorce. Even though I wasn't happy, I did get a divorce and everything worked out okay. Don't become a non-custodial parent. Oh my God, you're giving up your kids. It's going to be terrible. What are other people going to think? I didn't give up my kids. My kids just live with their dad, and I have a great relationship with them, right? And it's all working out the way it's supposed to work out. Couple more. Don't switch careers. Stay in your corporate job. Even though I was miserable, I was like, there's more for me to do. I had people saying, Susan, you can make a lot of money. Just stay in corporate. Don't become a personal trainer. And in the end, making that switch was like the greatest thing, because it led me to where I am today. And lastly, don't talk about being a non-custodial mother. People are going to judge you. Keep it to yourself. Just be real quiet. Just don't do it. I've had a lot of people tell me that, right? But I'm willing to talk about it because there's so much shame around it. And if I can empower one woman, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. So I know that anytime I've shared something that I want to do, and it seems like way out of my comfort zone, or it seems very much out of the ordinary, the people who are around me and who are around you too, who give you advice, they're usually just doing it from a very loving place, and they don't want you to get hurt, they don't want you to fail, they don't want you to be judged. So most of the time they're genuinely looking out for you. So they are going to go against and give you all the reasons why you shouldn't do something. But if deep down inside you have this desire to do something and it's really, really clear to you, like it really resonates with you, your whole body, and you know that this is something that needs to happen, who are you going to listen to? Are you going to listen to everybody else who is going to look at it from their perspective, right? Because we all judge from what our situation is, what our experience is, how we grew up. Or are you going to listen to the voice that's deep within you who's telling you, you need to go this route? And yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable and hard, but I promise you, this feels right. And if you take the steps to do it, you're going to come out the other side a completely different person and step further into who you are meant to be. Because your intuition, you know when it's dead on. It's like, have you ever walked somewhere? I've had this experience as a woman where I'll walk somewhere and all of a sudden, like, all the hairs on my arms stand up, and it's like, all right, something is really not right here. I'm going to listen to that. That's what I'm talking about, right? Are you willing to listen to that when that's speaking to you, saying you need to end the relationship, or you need to do this bold thing for yourself, or you need to set a boundary? Are you willing to listen to yourself? I want to say that when you choose to listen to your intuition, depending on what the situation is and what your intuition is telling you, if you choose to listen to it, it can be really scary. Not gonna lie, can be super, super scary. And what I've learned is that fear, that's okay. You can have the fear. The trick is to go through that fear anyway. You can cry, you can be scared shitless, doesn't matter. But if something is really deeply resonating with you and you're willing to take the step, you're already winning, right? Don't worry about what other people are saying. Listen to what is the burning desires that are deep within you. Listen to them. They're not lying. You know the difference between a thought and a desire and a knowing that this is the path that you should be taking. If this is resonating with you, if you listen to this video and you said, oh my God, this is me, and I just don't know how to take the first steps towards living the life that I was meant to live, how do I create that? DM me. Let's have a powerful coaching conversation where we can explore what is it that you want to make happen for your life? And what would it mean if you take the steps? Well, you'd really be badass if you took the steps to finally create what you want to create for your life. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, for being part of my community, taking time out of your day to watch my video. Please feel free to share with anyone who you think might benefit from this. And as always, you create your life. You are in charge, right? You're not a victim of your circumstance. You create your life. So go create something really special for yourself. Really special, really bold. All right, those are my parting thoughts. Thanks again, and I hope to see you back in here soon. Take care. Bye.